Hello and good morning. We're here on a terrific Wednesday morning, and I'm in front of the life board here. Me and my kids will get together and we'll write out different things. They'll present on different things, and I always want to empower them on how to be more assertive and how to present on stuff and look at the futuristic type of things inside of their life. But in the essence of time, I'm just going to jump right into the information. I did get an email from a gentleman that works a job. And he asked me a question. He says, Manny, I have a good job. I'm a college grad. I'm still making X amount of dollars. And he was really frustrated. I could tell by his email. And this is an acquaintance of mine, real frustrated at his income level because he's a college grad. And, he's married. He's got kids. He owns a home. He's got a mortgage. He's got tons of responsibility. And just to give you a sneak peek at his life, he drives 45 minutes one way to work. He works a full 8-hour day, and then sometimes he works overtime, 1 or 2 hours, and then he's got to drive all the way back 45 minutes, and he tells me sometimes I even stay later so I could beat the traffic. So I know I'm speaking to a lot of you in the audience that's actually listening to this particular Wednesday word. And let me tell you something. There are options out there for you. What he expressed to me is that he's got a challenge when he gets home from work, that he's exhausted. He doesn't know what else to do, but he doesn't want to stay in the current position that he's at. And now, let me explain something to you. Doing something above average is not average. It's above average. You got to actually get out there. You can't steal second with your foot on first. You definitely can't have a good meal on a microwave. And you definitely can't go to heaven without dying. So, hey, sometimes you need that boom, that spark to get you going. Now, let me tell you something. There's 3 income levels or 3 types of income that you can expect to earn. And Robert Kiyosaki, in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, talks about this inside of his book. So I'm going to overview really quick in 20 seconds, and I'm going to illustrate the 3 different ways. The number 1 way, don't look at that, is earned income. The second way is portfolio income. And the third is called passive income. So earned income is pretty self-explanatory. You work to get paid, you go to work to pay bills, you go to work to pay bills, and then you earn an income. Secondary source is portfolio income. These are your mutual funds. These are your stocks. These are your portfolio of junk bonds, if you will. And then the last type of income is passive income. Obviously, I'd love to sit down in my boxer shorts and do nothing more than just collect some passive income, ladies and gentlemen. That's with like rental property, or that's with owning a secondary business and leveraging your particular opportunity. So the way I illustrate these particular income levels is by illustrating to you the family elevator, so to say. So imagine your family's in this elevator, and you could add kids if you will. I know that you get together once a week and you go through in your family meeting, you talk about things like this. And that one cable could be your job. So if you have a job, and that's your only source of income, then that's your one cable. Now, let's say this cable snaps on you. Obviously, that's very concerning. You go, man, what am I going to do now? And you go through all these different head games, and you get depressed, some of us. So it's very important to create secondary and third types of income levels so that we're more comfortable with life and we live life on our own terms. A second source of income could be rental property. And then another source of income could be a secondary business. Now, when I was 25, I got talked into a 4-unit complex. And even though I didn't want to do it, I did it. My buddy was right. And I essentially have made lots of money in that particular rental property. And that is a passive income source that can keep coming in. But I don't want to wait 30 years to get fully passive income. So another option is getting a secondary business. There's a bunch of secondary businesses out there, and what it does primarily is it creates tax strategies. If you have a job and you get paid, you get paid a gross check and then you get paid a net check. And the net is really gross, let me tell you. So to get more deductions at the end of the year, you can have a secondary business that brings you more income and you get more deductions. Those are two very sexy things, I think. Now, in closing, let me tell you something. All of these opportunities take action. You have to have some sort of action steps when you're actually developing it. So if you need any assistance whatsoever, please give me an opportunity to assist you. Shoot me an email. My email address is tfa.soto@gmail.com. I'd love an opportunity to help you out and assist you, and I'd love an opportunity to be here from home, working from home in air conditioning. We're in Southern California. It's like 92 degrees right now. Unbelievable. So I'm gonna take a dip in the pool. Hope you guys have a terrific rest of the week. It's Wednesday. I know it's hump day for some of us. We gotta drive or take the train back or whatever. But hey, get it going. Let's get this thing going on the road. And remember, you're exactly where you've chosen to be.